to turn the speaker's volume up. Turn it up? Okay, watch out, people up front. All right, okay. We've handed out a little order of what we're going to do tonight. And so, knowing that it's warm and we're all standing up, I will be brief. How's that? So thank you for letting me do this with you and as we honor our classmates and friends and family members. Words of welcome and gathering words. We've already done our words of welcome. The gathering words. When I cried, some told me to dry my eyes so I could see clearly. Those who were wise told me that only through my tears could I see what and who truly mattered. Please join me in prayer. Eternal God, giver of all good gifts, we thank you for the lives and memories of our classmates, friends, and loved ones who draw us here today. We celebrate the good life we shared with them through times of laughter and tears, sickness and health, through growing up in school, work and play, excitement and quietness, through times spent together and times spent apart. We experienced the mystery and richness of life. Thank you for the people who have helped us as we deal with our sorrow and grief, and help us share ourselves with others in their time of need. Be with us, our God, and carry us onward, and help us to cherish the memories and use the gifts we have been given. For our friends and classmates will always be a part of us. Amen. This is a reading from Carol Bayer Sager. I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to the place and guide us with your grace, to a place where we will be safe. I pray we'll find your light and hold it in our hearts. When stars go out each night, remind us where you are. Let this be our prayer when shadows fill our day. Help us to find a place and guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we will be safe. A world where pain and sorrow will be ended and every heart that's broken will be mended. And we will remember we are all God's children, reaching out to touch you, reaching to the sky. We ask that life be kind and watch us from above. We hope each soul will find someone else to love. And let this be our prayer, just like every child who needs to find a place. Please guide us with your grace and give us faith so we'll be safe. Amen. Hummingbirds are unique. They're a unique bird. I love to watch them. And they're very interesting because they can not only fly forward, but backwards and sideways. And in times in life, we could do this too. So often we find ourselves stuck in time, lost in regret or longing for the past, or hoping for a future that might be better than what we're dealing with right now. But hummingbirds show us how to revisit the past for the purpose of releasing it, instead of being caught in a permanent backward flight pattern. They teach us to see that if we dance and step to the side for a while, we may see our life differently. Hummingbirds teach us to transcend time and to recognize that what has happened in the past and what might happen in the future is not really so important as what we are experiencing right now. Like, live in the moment. If we allow ourselves, we can hover in the moment and appreciate its sweetness and drink sweetly of the nectar of the life we have now. Perhaps the message of the hummingbird is to practice releasing pain and stepping to the side for just a few moments to see what new things life can offer, even at this stage in our life. There is something in our souls that wants to hover at beautiful moments, making them freeze in time. There's something in us that wants to fly backward and savor once more the beautiful past. And those times give us courage to continue the journey in the present and go into the future. There is a wonderful reading, a prayer from Reformed Judaism written by Sylvia Kamens and Rabbi Jack Reiner. It's called We Remember Them, and you have it on your handouts. I'll read the main line, and your part is to just say, we remember them. And we'll just do it slowly because I want us to reflect about those that we grew up with, that we lived life with.
Yeah, I've never done it before. So.
And then when we're done reading this, then Steve will read the names of our classmates that have passed, and we'll reflect some more. So we remember them. At the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. At the shining of the sun and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us. As we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them. When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them. When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us. As we remember them. Amen.